Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's sure to stir up some debate. We're talking about the cars that, for one reason or another, just didn't hit the mark this year. Based on reliability ratings, owner satisfaction scores, and road test performance, we've compiled a list of the top 5 worst cars you can buy in America right now. Keep in mind, this doesn't mean these are terrible vehicles in every single way, but they've fallen short in some critical areas. So, buckle up, because this is going to be an interesting ride. Let's kick things off with a real behemoth, the Jeep Grand Wagoneer L. Now, on the surface, this thing is a palace on wheels. It's huge, it's luxurious, and it has that commanding presence on the road. The interior is decked out with high-end materials, tons of screens, and seating for the whole neighborhood. But here's the problem, it drives like a bus. The handling is clumsy, it feels ponderous in corners, and maneuvering this giant in a parking lot is a workout. And let's talk about the fuel economy, or rather, the lack of it. This SUV is incredibly thirsty, with its powerful V8 engine guzzling gas at a rate that will make your wallet weep. The EPA estimates are already low, but many owners report getting even worse mileage in the real world. On top of that, its predicted reliability is way below average, which is a major concern for a vehicle with such a high price tag. For the cost of a Grand Wagoneer L, you expect excellence across the board, not a clumsy, fuel-guzzling giant with questionable long-term dependability. It's a classic case of luxury and size not translating into a great overall vehicle. Coming in at number 4 is another large SUV, the Nissan Armada. The Armada has been around in its current form for a while now, and frankly it's starting to show its age. It shares its bones with the global Nissan Patrol, which is a tough, capable off-roader. But as a daily driver for American families, it has some significant drawbacks. Just like the Wagoneer, the Armada's handling feels outdated and cumbersome. It's not agile, and you feel every bit of its size when you're trying to navigate city streets. The fuel economy from its standard V8 engine is also pretty dismal, making it one of the thirstiest vehicles in its class. Inside, while it's spacious, the infotainment system and interior design feel a full generation behind competitors. You get a small screen and a button-heavy layout that just looks old, but the biggest issue is its poor owner satisfaction score. Owners have reported being unhappy with the value proposition, citing the terrible fuel economy and outdated tech as major letdowns. It's a reliable workhorse, but in a market full of modern, efficient, and tech-savvy 3-row SUVs, the Armada feels like a relic. Next up, at number 3, we have a newcomer that's been making waves for all the wrong reasons, the Dodge Hornet. This is Dodge's attempt to enter the popular compact SUV segment, and it's essentially a rebadged and slightly restyled Alfa Romeo Tonale. On paper, it sounds exciting. It's got aggressive Dodge styling and promises a sporty driving experience. The plug-in hybrid RT model even boasts impressive power figures, but the execution is where it all falls apart. The powertrain, especially in the hybrid, feels unrefined. The transition between electric and gas power can be jerky, and the engine sounds coarse and unpleasant when you push it. The transmission is often hesitant and doesn't provide the smooth, quick shifts you'd expect from a vehicle marketed as performance-oriented. The ride is stiff, which might be acceptable in a true sports car, but in a daily driver SUV, it just becomes tiresome. And then there's the reliability. As a brand new model built on a new platform, its predicted reliability is rock bottom for a vehicle that's meant to be a practical, everyday crossover. These issues with refinement and dependability are major red flags. It feels like a rushed product that needed more time and development. Sliding into our number 2 spot is an electric vehicle that many had high hopes for, the Volkswagen ID. For as one of the first mainstream EVs from a legacy automaker, the ID.4 was supposed to be the electric car for the people. It has a spacious and airy cabin, a comfortable ride and decent range. So what's the problem? It all comes down to the user experience, and specifically, the frustrating controls. VW decided to go all in on touch-sensitive buttons and a confusing infotainment system. Simple tasks like adjusting the climate control or changing the volume require you to navigate through menus or use fiddly unresponsive touch sliders. There aren't even illuminated controls for these basic functions, making them nearly impossible to use at night. It's a classic example of prioritizing futuristic design over basic usability. On top of the frustrating tech, owner-reported reliability has been a mixed bag, with numerous complaints about software glitches and electronic gremlins. While the core EV components seem solid, the day-to-day experience of living with the ID.4 can be a real headache. It's a good EV that's held back by a terrible interface. And now, for the number 1 worst car you can buy in America, according to the data. This one might come as a shock to many of you. It's a version of the best-selling vehicle in the country, the Ford F-150 Hybrid. Yes, you heard that right. The F-150 itself is a fantastic truck, but the PowerBoost hybrid version has been plagued with issues. The whole point of the hybrid is to offer better fuel economy and the amazing ProPower onboard generator feature, which can power a worksite or even your house. The problem is, the powertrain itself has proven to be a source of frustration for many owners. The complex system of a twin-turbo V6 engine, an electric motor, and a 10-speed automatic transmission has led to significant reliability concerns. Owners have reported a wide range of problems, from issues with the transmission to complete failures of the hybrid system. The result is a predicted reliability score that is far, far below average, making it one of the least reliable vehicles on the market today. When you're buying a truck, especially one as expensive as a well-equipped F-150 hybrid, dependability is paramount. You need it to start every morning and handle tough jobs without question. Unfortunately, this specific version of the F-150 has failed to deliver on that fundamental promise for too many owners, earning it the unfortunate top spot on our list. So there you have it, the 5 vehicles that have earned the distinction of being the worst of the worst for this year. From thirsty giants and outdated designs to frustrating tech and downright unreliable powertrains, these cars show that a high price tag or a popular nameplate doesn't always guarantee a great vehicle. It's a powerful reminder to always do your research, read reviews, and take a thorough test drive before making such a big purchase. What do you think of our list? Are there any cars you think should have been on here? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. We'll see you in the next one.